Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. In this video, I want to show you how to beat Amius this rotation, which is very, very easy. So before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button if you haven't already. And now let's get back to the video. Now, why is it so easy, this rotation? Let me show you. It's basically this champion, Lydia, which you can get for free just by completing Faction Wars. And the reason why is because you can kill Amius anytime you want. It doesn't have to be in the normal form because Lydia is blocking the revive. So you just have to go full damage, survive, every attack and so on, and then just kill him. With Lydia, the passive will proc and you will defeat him that easy. So what do you actually need for this boss? As always, you need a decreased attack, heal reduction, optional. You don't really need it. You can out damage his heal. A good amount of damage, of course, and block debuffs does help. So who can we use for blocking debuffs? There are quite a few options. I used Pythion, which was a fusion, very, very solid champion, can also revive, so he's probably best in slot for that. But then you also have options like Hackhorn, uh, this guy, Operdin, which is actually also really, really solid for Chimera. And here, this one, Loricana, Great Hoof, I think was the name. So yeah, there are quite a few options. You can definitely also use Spirit Host, for example. It should work just fine. She can also cleanse. There are quite a few options, also epic champions, which you can use here. Now, you should definitely use a reviver in case someone dies. It really helps. And yeah, other than that, a decrease attack champion, Madame Sari is very solid. Also can strip buffs, place a decreased defense, and overall pretty good. Now, of course, Venom Mage, which I haven't built on this account, as you can see, he's actually one of the best options in terms of heal reduction and decreased attack. He does everything, damage, poisons, he's just overall really, really solid. Then you could also use somebody like Aox or Nishak, Tuhanorak, Nekmotar. Doesn't really matter as long as you get the decreased attack down, and it makes it way easier to tank the the hard hit in his alternate form, and also reduce the heal he gets from his A1 in his normal form. Now, who do we have in terms of damage? Now, in my opinion, Mitrala is a really, really good choice. She places poisons, can cleanse, buff, shield, strengthen, attack up, defense up. She does so many things, and it's also really easy to build her with, high resistance because she converts her accuracy into resistance. So, you can definitely build her that way that she resists all the debuffs from Amius. Um, then, of course, Wukong, very solid champion to deal damage. He can strip as well, strip the buffs and, place a block buff. Um, Overall, just really decent damage dealer. But then, of course, we also have Dark Kale, which is available through Doom Tower, um, pretty much free to play. And, he can activate poisons. Also has a decreased attack, which is really solid and does damage. So if you pair him with Venom Mage, that should be really, really good. Um, you know, Mithrala, Dark Kale, or Venom Mage have really, really good synergy. So that's something you should keep in mind. And then you probably need a reviver or, someone that keeps your team alive. So your team could look something like this, and then you can, use Mithrala's aura, for example, or Pythion's aura. Doesn't really matter, depending on what you actually need or want. Um, but I would probably go for accuracy because it's really, really hard to stack up enough resistance on the other champions to be able to resist Amius's, skills. So something like that would definitely work. You could, for example, swap Kale out with Venom Mage, or Nishak, or any DPS actually. But I think Dark Kale is actually a really, really solid option, and available for everybody at one point. Same as Mifrala, Lydia, and then you basically just have to put in a Reviver and another DPS, I guess. And that should work perfectly fine. The accuracy you should aim for if you want to place debuffs sits somewhere around 475 accuracy, and it's pretty hard to get that if you're not very progressed in the game, but probably achievable for most players. So 475, maybe 500 accuracy is better, but you should have at least 475 accuracy. And then Amius speed sits at 250, so you might want to be faster than that. Not everyone has to be faster than 250, but definitely helps because basically all you have to do is damage him and try to reduce the amount of heal he gets. And yeah, so that's pretty much the strategy. Warmeister helps, Smite helps, just a typical boss killers, technically. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So that's pretty much how I beat Amius this rotation. Now, the team that I actually used looked like this. Um, I didn't see that Dark Kale was available. I would have probably used him instead of Nishak because he can just activate poisons, right? And Mitrala puts already a lot of poisons on him, and Dark Kale can put poisons too. So I would just, kind of activate poisons all the time and kill him easily. But yeah, that's the team I used, and I wasn't even thinking about Lydia blocking the revive, but it just happened, and it took like 5 minutes to kill this guy, and it was really, really easy. Didn't struggle that much. The only thing I had to worry about was the hard hitting A1 in his ultimate form, but other than that, it was really no challenge. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this helps you. Killing Amius this rotation was really easy. Felt really easier than any rotation before. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video.